history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, "Fly, Eagles, fly," as they get ready to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. Now, this defense for the Eagles, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Meanwhile, Lance's throw complete here to Ayuk. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A nice throw right there. And, Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
So still 14 yards to go, second down. Here's Lance. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Lance looking to throw it. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Here comes Rager. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy.
And got his man complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith. His second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they can...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Samuel bringing in the slant. Touchdown! Deebo Samuel, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Gold with the extra point, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in at the 3. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
Now Jackson on 1st down. And one more time, that's Watkins. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. And this is caught by Watkins. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Complete left side, the tight end Rodgers. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up second down. Here's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Tyree Jackson taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away.
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted. But they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw is Jackson. Smith with a first down, but I think the ball's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Here's a quick throw out wide by Lance, complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Faking the give to Mostert. Now Lance. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. This is caught inside the 15. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play there for the Niners. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions. Some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And once again, this is Sanders. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
To throw again is Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete there to Smith. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Looking here for Smith downfield. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. On first down, Lance. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. He's got a man, complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. Touchdown, 49ers. Trent Sherfield, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Gold with the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And that's a sight that 49er fans like. George Kittle catching a pass for a first down. Remember, he only played in 8 games in 2020, but he was a 1,000-yard receiver in 2018, 2019. They're hoping he can regain his all-pro form this season.
And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
From the gun, it's Lance. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Trent Sherfield, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the 49ers have moved down in front. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
You. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
From the gun, Jackson. Flush to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Tyree Jackson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Lance now on 1st down. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big connection on that one. 39 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Second down and goal. Lance. Being chased out left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Two incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on third and goal here. Lance, a quick throw out wide, complete. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. And they'll go for it. Lance. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the 49ers have moved out in front. Gold with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A big play there on the catch and run.
Now that certainly solidifies how to attack this 2-minute drill right before the half. I don't think they were going to try and run out the clock, but now after that big play, their thoughts are certainly of trying to score and get some points before the half.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now it's Jackson. Airing it out deep for Smith. And this is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Again, Jackson. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders there to make the grab. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half. Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll have a little bit of time to work with. 35 seconds until the break. Now a play fake. Lance. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Alex Singleton just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. A final shot before half for Lance. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play in this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And one thing about a play like this, if it's slow to develop, it can turn out poorly. And this play was definitely slow in developing, and that was one heck of an effort to sprint over there and get the man down before he could make anything happen.
Off of play action, here's Lance. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Jackson's throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Out to his left. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Jackson. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Now Jackson. Flushed out right. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Jackson will throw again. He'll get this out wide to Scott. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down.
But early in the touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith, 43 yards. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Elliott on for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do?
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Javon Hargrave What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Lance, a handoff here to Mostert. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out. Throwing on first down is Lance. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And Lance will try again on 2nd down. This one caught by Kittle. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. 2nd and 4. Again, it's Lance. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Lance. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance. Forced out to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
Let's be frank, you hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Escaping the pressure right. Looking here for Smith downfield. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 31 yards. And the Eagles are on their way to a 2-0 start. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
49ers 35.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, Dan, because you're exactly
You
right.
like that, don't you? And got his man complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 75 yards. And the 49ers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Now Gold for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Eagles 49, 49ers 42.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play action, now it's Lance. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Derek Barnett in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Boy, Charles, that time he took a bad situation and made it worse.
Yeah, you're almost putting together a nice little song there, aren't you? Because it's something you'll see from young quarterbacks. They have that tendency to retreat backwards instead of stepping up in the pocket.
On 3rd and long, it's Lance. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Eagles are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw taken in by Watkins here. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Buying time to his left. And he's got this to Jefferson. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there for Philly. That was a fantastic job of keeping that play alive. And he had a chance to tuck it. I thought he might.
They work on those situations all the time. This is coached. Being able to keep your eyes downfield, keep the play alive, and not automatically run with the football. How about that lesson absorbed, and it turned into a big play?
Jackson on first down. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Elliott now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lance. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. On play action, Lance. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. And these numbers on our monitor are getting hard to believe. He's closing in now right on the doorstep of 500 yards passing.
I'm glad that you watched the monitor and said it first because I had trouble absorbing that.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. He's going to look deep for Watkins. It's caught inside the 25. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play there for Philly. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. On 2nd and goal, Jackson steps away. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.